Hello, I'm Kikostego, and welcome to another recording session of Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa. I done goofed. This is our second time recording this because my computer decided to pull an update in the middle of while I was streaming, recording, and talking to people because me, I guess. So, we're going to go back there, even though they already seen a little bit of it, so they kind of spoiler-owled themselves. But freaking... we're just gonna go through it again so we have the footage and stuff. So, we got into the trial a little bit. So they know a little bit of what's going on. I'll tell you guys whenever we get to that point. Yeah, they saw the surprise. I might bleep that out just in case. Okay, so we needed to go to talk to
I don't think
my characters, yeah.
Celeste.
I thought we saved after that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Some people actually like to read Discord messages, and she did say that she's played the whole game again.
I did.
And she went back.
I honestly don't even have my notifications.
Russell, how dare you not pay attention?
I don't pay attention to shit on here, man. I don't even pay attention to shit that goes on in my own Discord.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. Yeah, I spent 2 hours replaying the game from when Junko died.
Right.
So, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't. I had to go through Leon's trial and everything, so it was like, but whatever.
Were you shocked?
This is probably the 8th time I've seen Leon die, so I think I'm
were you
good.
shocked?
Yeah, did
Terribly shocked. The Shogun Dragon, sorry, I can't remember what your full name is. He pointed out about Japanese people not having the same lexicon we do, and it was actually very hard in Japan, and I'm like, I can see that. And I was like, okay. So I kind of give him that break now that I think about it, because it was a Japanese game with the Leon thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it. No, I don't want to fucking leave.
You just hey, can I leave?
I thought you were gonna say, I want to fucking.
Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then Then did you find something? Very well, I'll tell you and only you.
Really?
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assume she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of us ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay, yeah, I think you guys pointed out about, like, what was it? Like, oh, the fat guy might be it at that point.
I asked because I thought about it after the recording. He's still like on trash duty, isn't he?
He said that they change.
Yeah,
but
it never said like frequency. Like I wasn't every day, or if like this game, like if it was like, oh, it changes, quote unquote, but it doesn't necessarily change in the game because it doesn't take place before like the cycle would swap.
I get what you mean, yeah.
So I don't know, him or Byakuya, obviously those are the two, I guess.
No, it's not Byakuya.
Michael will quit. Oh, Hina, how is Toko doing?
Same as before, she won't come out, but she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I left her there.
You left her?
My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating.
Toko's gotten into too much mischief.
I know, right? Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Oh,
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
a donut, of course.
Of course.
There are two things that I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
Yeah, not dying in the
I
school.
think it was not watching out for the dumbbell that cracked her skull.
Probably, yeah. I should
have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little strange. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. It is kind of weird to be shy around your own sex and totally fine with the opposite sex. Oh wait, maybe she just used the guys. She was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
You think so?
I honestly don't understand the connection there.
Nah, you think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Aoi's account. Okay. Aoi's accountant is with us. What else do I need? Yeah, Aoi's gonna help me with my taxes.
I was thinking the same thing.
Christ, didn't Allie help you with her taxes? Let her accountant help. That's why she asked.
Clearly. Yeah, we need to go back to the archive to see Byakuya's little thing.
Yeah, we could just skip that, right? We don't need that evidence.
No, we don't need the lamp.
And that we don't.
Honestly, if you think about it, so look at all the weights that were on that dumbbell, right? That thing's got to be like 120 pounds. It's got like 5 weights on each side. Byakuya's a rich little fuck who's probably never lifted a thing in his life. How can you hit somebody over the head with that?
The thing is, with all that, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm also thinking of it like this. It's video game and anime logic.
True.
And, you know,
I'm trying to think with actual
because don't get me wrong, I would like to believe that too. Believe me, I would. Out of everyone here, I would like to believe that. But no, it's just video. It's video game logic. Like I feel like Chihiro could lift that if she wanted to.
Yeah, if it supported the plot, she would have.
Yeah, I get you.
Now, if it was evidence saying, "Oh, this is a 230-pound dumbbell," then I'm like, okay, that's important.
You'd be like, Sakura.
Hello?
Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here, but last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here.
Like
that's
some sort of extension cord.
Yeah, I like how that's the whole reason they had the Toko coming in here shyly thing, is they wanted to show you this scene where the fucking lamp's plugged in. Plus, they just wanted to show Toko being weird. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Okay, truth bullet section.
The true mystery is, did Toko have a shower?
Probably not. Russell, does good girl smell good?
Oh, definitely not.
I want to take...
Bad stench.
I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. Oh, I know it's around here somewhere. It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? I'm the only one to do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Ding dong of the bing bong.
Ding chong of the ching chong.
See, that took us like 10 minutes.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
I'm still sitting here on the edge of my seat.
Right in.
Like I want to know. I'm like itching. I'm waiting for this.
They were having so much fun through the trial. I feel so bad that my computer fucked it up.
The class You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Where's that?
See?
I want to go through the blue door on the second floor.
I want to go.
Why can't we change it up?
begin the class trial, or it's about to begin?
Why can't we have the trial on top of the roof where there's no walls and we can't jump off?
The red door's right through here. Okay, let's go.
Tojo, what's the green door?
Well, we'll have Aoi paint it later.
Bet she can't paint a straight line.
Oh. So, is anyone ready to? What? Sorry, I forgot. Like, there's so much voice acting that I wasn't even here.
No, you're good.
Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Are you?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is...
Huh?
You really don't remember?
Come on!
I'm kidding! I'm just kidding! How could I forget that little nut job? She's crucial. She's the crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
Boing.
He went and found her. He reappeared dragging Toko behind him.
What she said.
What she did.
Hold him, I don't want to push you, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around.
I like to think he grabbed her by the fucking the braided pigtails and just dragged her across the floor.
And not all in one hand. Like, each paw was grabbing each pigtail and just dragging her.
Hell yeah, dude.
Phew!
Whew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator. Let's get the show on the road.
Not gonna.
I'll see you guys down there.
No, you won't.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. It wasn't me.
Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek, nobody had any problems with her. Apparently somebody did, though.
Yeah, right.
Someone made a choice to kill a girl like that. They must have really wanted to leave. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's...
Honestly, though, the easiest target.
Mm-hmm. Someone's standing right here. Actually, yeah, probably. Out of everybody left.
Yeah.
You probably could have beaten her to death with a wet noodle. She had, like, so tiny and so not strong.
Like,
So not
you
strong.
can't blame any of these kids for killing, though. I mean, like, it sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if they were out in the real world, besides someone that I can't name right now because it'll be spoiling, they were not going to kill out in public. They're only killing because they kind of need to.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you. We have no choice, right? We have to do this. Tyler?
Yes. Sorry.
Tyler, yes.
Yeah, did you like that, buddy?
I gave
With that one.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating.
Sounds about right.
I feel like this elevator is going to keep getting smaller and smaller each time.
It's just a 3-person elevator.
The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness of my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally...
That's how elevators work.
It came to a sudden stop. Elevators don't respond to emotions.
What do you think, Kyrie? Decorated, isn't it so fresh? It's so exciting! Sorry, I almost burped. Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You're ready to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
Well, you can't make me.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
Does he say at the end of each of when the trial's always about to start. Because did he say that during the first trial?
Dude, it's his catchphrase. Let him go.
Like it's like a deadly this, a deadly that.
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking.
In the fan translation, he does the thing. No, I need to go to our actual file because this file doesn't have the things. So I gotta get out of this. Want to leave?
Oh yeah, because you just went straight to the. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I skipped all the free time things, so the other one actually has like our report card extra things.
Oh.
So we gotta load this one. Okay. Set skills. Lost in thought and attentive influence I think were the only things we gained, so.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yep.
ding, 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 ding.
Finish the prep. Trial time. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation. If you can figure it out.
I almost read it.
Yeah. We don't need the first thing. It was just him being like, yeah, remember the trial? Do it.
Trial?
Just do it.
Dumbbell time.
Chihiro's
Dum, dum, dum.
injury. It appears it was a head wound.
No, I wasn't.
According to the
lying.
Kuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
You know.
Blunt instrument. It must have been Hero.
Yeah, we gotta shoot that one.
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Indeed, poor Chihiro.
Chihiro.
Oh, Chihiro!
That's all I gotta sleep about this whole entire conversation.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was.
You're
According
just
to
gonna
the
talk about her financial
Alright,
status?
now don't miss it like 4 times in a row like you did last.
I did do that last time, no shame.
Break. That's all I'm hearing in the background.
That dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime. It was
No.
covered in blood.
Prove
And
it.
there was nothing else at the
Prove it.
scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
I
And the
don't
wound
believe
on
you.
the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as
You're a
I'm
fucking
concerned,
I thought you
there's
said
no mistake.
doorbell.
Down on this
The
one.
doorbell.
You
There's a dent in
looked
the
at her
doorbell.
head wound?
No, she looked at a lot.
She poked it.
All over the-
She was getting real handsy.
If you
Oh,
don't
she's
mind,
on a list
I will
now.
proceed. Let's move on
Throw
to
up in
the
a corpse.
of the culprit. Although, I believe the
Not allowed
criminal
within
behind
1,000
this
yards of the
heinous act
mortuary.
is already quite clear.
So how would the fatty 2x4
Get through the kitchen door.
like how would I wonder how he would die if he was the one that did this. Like, is he just gonna die by 2D porn women?
Oh my god.
They just fire porn magazines at him.
Yeah.
After we're done with the game, I can look up what the descriptions are because the creator did like make descriptions of how each character would have died if they were a murderer kind of thing.
Oh,
So I can read them out to you guys or whatever. We'll figure it out.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro?
I gotta say, like, some of the voice acting for Bakugan didn't it doesn't fit right sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like when he's gonna say Genocide Jack, he should have more emphasis of like Genocide Jack instead of just like Genocide Jack.
Yeah, I feel like they gave them their lines and didn't give them context sometimes. Or it's just like, say the words.
The main character, his voice acting is good. Like, is that more believable?
Is Genocide Jack.
Mikey, you're just saying that because you have a guy boner for the voice
Closed,
actor.
as far as I'm
You're right.
But that's impossible.
Yeah, you're right.
Why?
I actually forgot he
Makes
voiced
it
him.
impossible.
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hey,
Bang, bang.
so speaking of genocide,
I like how they make it
you
like.
know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
I like how they make it super long and buzzy. Like, hey, it's this one you should hit.
Yeah, I get you. So, some of the ones later are more,
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean,
Why?
come on. There's just
Why?
no proof for it.
Why'd you have to open your stupid mouth, huh?
Break.
Might know
Break
one
now.
reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file. While I was looking around the archive in
Put your finger away.
Put your finger away.
Just like a giant finger to the left.
Jack case.
What?
He's like, I'm not poking you.
What was something like that doing in the library?
I'm still in my jury box.
Of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No.
Lusty busty.
No, Yamada.
Shut it.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I don't want to talk to you.
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
The FBI did it.
Yeah, they just came in, did it, left.
Is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
I don't know why I thought. Yeah, it's Toko.
It's Toko.
We're not listening to what she was saying the whole time she was locked in that room.
I know, right?
Like, dude, come on.
Like, I guess you're supposed to think that she's just, like, afraid of Genocide Jack, but, like, if you know anything about psychology, you're like, oh, this bitch is crazy. You know what I mean?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
No, Yamada.
He doesn't.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Uh-huh.
What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, this has gotta be so complicated.
Good thing I don't have to solve all this.
It is a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko and also not be Toko? The answer is that she's just not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh god, they're gonna make me spell again.
Yeah.
At least we know what it is this time.
Yeah.
My problem with this, a person that is schizo does not necessarily have split personality. Those are two
Tyler,
different.
you want to stop phoning in from Antarctica?
Yeah, buddy, you're really low.
Can you hear me yet?
A little bit better.
I said, I don't understand why they use this phrase, because schizo and split personality
Now I
are two
understand.
separate things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Is it because
She's
Genocide
fucking
Jack
both.
has a split personality?
It could be.
Split personality would probably be easier to spell.
Yeah.
I've met a person that's both. They're intense, and she could be, but they call out the split personality and then describe it as schizo.
No, I get you.
I will have said, is it because Toko is fucking crazy?
Oh, fucking nut job.
Crazy?
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Exactly what we just spelled, word for letter.
Yeah, what?
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. They
Still,
actually use
go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly
Correct.
acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality was to do with behavior. She arrived late.
Yeah, that's...
I got it!
I got it, guys! Hold on!
Different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She
That's
fainted
right,
when
you deserve
she
a
saw
pat on the
Chihiro's
back.
corpse, and then, when she woke up,
I'm bad. I'm bad. Ooh, that was dead. Hey, are you dead? Yeah.
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The one at the front and the back, a top egg and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Really hard. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
No, jeez. You have to give
permission.
You don't know my tone's pronouns.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Why does that not look like Toko? Like, I'm just saying.
And she's constantly vibrating. the turbo plug-in.
That's where the extension cord went.
Oh my god.
Why are all the lights flickering? Who's using all the power?
So you gotta read this.
Like, put it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, your face said no.
I did, but I was being sarcastic.
Other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What? Oh yeah, but one detail I do like, because we know that it's not her, but she doesn't seem to know that. She seems to think that it actually was her other personality, which somebody with that would actually have any memories. So, like, they know what they're talking about, so that confuses me even more as to why they use that phrasing.
Nah, I get ya.
Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No.
It's
what
blah, 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 I'm dumb.
How could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
I like Celeste just in the corner, just ooh.
I know, right?
In trouble.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You were there.
You
were with her the lot.
Tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep a promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you
my
would
sweet
go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to? I never said that. You weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Jeez, Daddy's disappointed, man.
I hate you.
Papa's mad at me.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed.
Time too.
I know, I think I did it last time because I'm trying to look ahead as I'm reading, and it just, it ends up being bodily whenever I see the lunge. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
I am ready for this. Stream it.
Okay. I am ready. Now that lady didn't die, stream.
I have been waiting.
You've been waiting.
Aww. I want to know what Bakugan's fucking story is.